All right, I'm starting the recording now.
Aaron's not playing around tonight.
Because I was gonna start, but that's great. All right, so here we are, session 57 Misfits, for 250 gold. What happened last game?
We went into a scary manor.
Well, before that, we all went to bed and we
yeah.
woke up in a really creepy dream. There was what I imagined to be like what are those worms called? You know, the ones you can like pick up a big handful. I'll find a picture of it later and send them to the group.
That sounds horrible.
They're so
sound
creepy.
terrible.
But it was like a big dome, and we heard a creepy voice that we believed was not the outlaw.
Tenebito.
Tenebito, thank you.
He told us it was Tenebito.
Every time we attacked, it got smaller and smaller and smaller. We all did various things. Meek and I made an agreement that if he didn't keep threatening to kill my family, I would teleport with him and we would face it together. And we did that, and we were torn apart horribly. And then we woke up. That happened to everyone in some degree. The thing closed. It swallowed everybody up. Then we woke up. Tembo tried to force us to fight. Meek and I both flew away.
There was no forcing. It was come down here, flying man. No,
somebody definitely grabbed me, and I.
If I would have landed, what would have happened?
There would have been a forced fight. But then
you don't know that.
Meek went towards the off by himself towards the village, and he found that sad house with
Finley's house.
Yeah, that looked like it had like a crib and some other sad stuff in it. I had to beg him. It was like a 15-minute affair for me to beg him to borrow his bag of colding so that I could put my birthday presents in it so that they don't go bad. He thought I had nefarious intentions, but I did not. Then we waited for the rest of the group to show up near the sad house, and we all went to the manor. We each checked out some rooms. Meek went into the left room, and there was a bunch of silverware, literal silverware.
Yeah,
that hurt him.
The fork did like what 22 damage.
It was a lot.
Elmark and I went into the right room and then into the back room and ended up in the basement. Obviously, I don't remember if we found anything important. And I forget where everybody else went upstairs, right? And found all that.
Yeah, Marshall, Bad, Boulder, and maybe somebody else cleared upstairs.
And there was all that loot. There was like a bunch of jewels and valuable shit. Elmark got us into the basement, and in there, we could not use our earrings to speak with the rest of the party. And there were barrels that matched my Azure Lotus brand. They had a little thing on them, right? Correct?
Yep.
And I think that's it, unless anybody wants to add anything else.
Also, nobody go into the bathroom. It's cursed.
The piano shot fire.
Oh yeah, piano shot fire at me.
Yeah,
I think that was it.
Pretty great. Dylan, give yourself 200. Jesse, you get 50.
Hey,
It sounds a lot like all the bad things happened to me.
It does.
It wasn't good, yeah.
you did shoot down a door with very big negligence, so you could say it's the house taking revenge.
That's true.
So we
House.
rejoin the party inside the manor of Ebonheart Jr. Your previous night of rest being unnerving as Tenebito caused a nightmare to visit you all. But you pressed on, avoiding the scheduled duel between Meek and Kristoff, much to the disappointment of Tembo, who had been setting up in the wee hours of the morning and was very disappointed that you both ran away. As you began to move through the manor, you found it somewhat trapped. Silvered blades coming out of doors. There was an acid bucket trap above the living room, and the piano seemed to set itself on fire. Truly a strange place. You looted the upper and lower floors and have now come to a strange basement hatch with a dial on it with 2 concentric circles with 4 symbols each. A flower, a star with an eye in it, similar to the symbol on Meek's chest or the flesh tattoo of Ebonheart, a diamond, and a fork. Scroll down. So, Kristoff, you have entered this basement after lining up the inner and outer circles. Sorry, I lost my second screen for a second. Inner and outer circles with the flower on top. It appeared to be a dark basement with 5 or so large barrels inside each, with the painted symbol of an azure lotus on it. As you both step down the wooden stairs, you hear the door slam shut above you, plunging you into complete darkness. Christoph, what would you like to do?
So I can't see even like this far in front of me, right?
Do you have dark vision?
No, I'm a half elf, so no. Well,
Then
let me
no.
double check my goggles. I don't think they do give me PVD.
I think half elves
goggles.
have low vision, but not dark vision.
Checking. Nope, he has
Okay.
dark vision 60 feet.
Oh,
So, Christoph, you're
Right.
able to see within the entire room. You see Elmark and the thing that he has that is a name that I remember is.
no,
Nettle.
Tusha has the baby.
Oh, Tusha has Nettle. Okay, great. So, we're gonna ignore Elmark and just say, Christoph, what you doing?
Great. I'm gonna put one finger up to Elmark's lips and think into the earring. Shh. And I'm gonna take out 2 copper coins. One of them I am going to use I always forget the name of this ability, my magical tinkering, and it is going to make the sound of a crow, as I did long ago. And I'm going to toss it into the room. How big is the room?
It's maybe about 15 feet deep. That's not very large. It seems to be like a storage basement of some sort.
Okay, I'm going to toss it just to the middle of the room and see if anything is attracted to the noise.
Okay, you toss. Ding, ding, ding. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. I'd like to take a look at the barrels and see if they're trapped in any way.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check with disadvantage, because though you can see, it is still dark. And
In that case, I'm going to take my second copper coin and I'm going to make it emit 5 feet radius of light.
Okay, you light up one of the copper coins, and you can kind of see within 5 feet around you colors, and you see that this painted lotus is indeed of that deep azure blue, almost metallic in a way,
Yeah.
and you do recognize it.
Got it. I'm going to think
so
to Elmark.
Yep.
That's not good. My investigation is 13 plus 8, so 21.
21.
I got there.
You inspect for a moment, sort of looking around one of these barrels, and there's some subtle arcane runage to the top of the barrels, almost like the metal rim that is around it. And you notice it is conflagration in nature, evocation, fire.
Okay. Got it.
You gather it's probably like a glyph of warding of some sort, possibly connection or movement could trigger it. You're not 100% sure exactly what would trigger it.
Great. I'm going to take a step back and then make sure Elmark also takes a step back. Can I kind of inspect the walls of the room to see if I know that I can't hear or communicate with the other party members, but can I confirm my suspicion that we are not physically under the house?
Yeah. So at this point, you notice Elmark is actually up against the basement door, and he's trying to inspect the locks. Sorry, just taking care of that. But you want to investigate the walls, and make another investigation check. What are you trying to?
I'm trying to determine whether this space
is a pocket plane or not.
Is a pocket plane, and whether it actually exists underneath the house. So my thinking is, if there is an explosion here, does it affect the house or does it just affect the pocket plane? Does that make sense?
Sure. Go ahead and make an Arcana or Investigation check.
Okay, I think they're both the same for me. But yeah, they are. Okay, that is a 24.
Okay. Arcana or Investigation? You choose.
Oh, let's do Arcana.
Arcana. You just kind of go about inspecting the walls. There's actually some just a dormant arcane energy just coming off of your equipment and things, and you kind of can trigger and feel around. These walls are not true walls, though they feel like stone. As they respond to you, you feel this is pure constructed ethereal energy, like someone has crafted a wall out of the ethereal plane.
And is Elmark working on the door? I don't remember what exactly his list of things said he wanted to do.
His list essentially said, don't die and get a barrel.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop him from getting a barrel for now.
All right. He seems to be confused about the door.
Okay. What is it? What does the inside of the door look like? Is there another turny thing?
There's no door. It is just a solid stone slab. At that point, we switch over to the main party.
Wait.
You see the door.
He and I are going to take a shot. We're going to be
Okay.
drinking.
Yeah, you see that the door has slammed as Elmark and Kristoff are on the other side, and you see the dials spin. What would you like to do? Rest of the party? Leave?
Oh no.
Did we ever decide if Marshall could see what the dial was set to?
What do you think it was set to?
I'm pretty sure it was set to the Lotus. Like Jacob's 100% it was set to the Lotus now that it has been conferred, but Marshall is pretty sure that that's what he said that they set it to.
Well, then act accordingly.
Cool. Is the magical effect, the teleporty thing, still like active?
No, Kristoff deactivated that.
I have to do something real quick. I would like to press another key on the piano because you asked me to.
Oh God.
All the way, that's 2 rooms back, man.
He is in the other
I'm
room.
still in there. I'm in there by myself.
Oh no. Okay.
I gotta scroll back now.
You asked me to do it. I'm doing it for you.
It was a joke, you idiot. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see. Dexterity.
What the hell's the piano stat block?
Damn. It's good.
What'd you get?
A 20.
You, as you press yet another key, you see the candles atop the piano set ablaze once again and blast towards you. You effortlessly duck out of the way, this time expecting it.
All right, so every key on this piano sets fires, just so you guys know.
Okay, thank you.
Very nice to know. You can stop yelling now. Which of you is best at tricky fingers on luck?
I'll try.
Marsh-
I mean, what would that
I think
be?
between me and Tusha, we could probably make it work.
Does that sleight of hand?
Could be.
Why don't you try resetting the knob to where they set it to and reopen the door for you?
I do not remember what they set knob to.
I thought that was what we had a conversation about just a moment ago.
Yeah, we did. That was what that was.
It was all Lotus?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they matched the 2 rings. Like you've got to match, like the inner and outer ring to whatever the symbol is that you want.
Okay. Folder's going to walk over and match the symbol.
Okay, which symbols are you matching together at the top?
Guess the Lotus is, because that's what he's been told
Okay,
they were at.
you
We'll trust his friend.
turn both. The Lotus clicks into place. Christoph, before your eyes, a hatch appears, shing, and kicks open, and you see your friends are on the other side.
I'm gonna say, don't come in here. And
Boulder will hit him and wave. Hello.
careful, Boulder. The door's gonna close in just a second. I'm gonna try to get one of these barrels. Can you guys give me like 3 minutes and then do whatever you did out there again? And then Elmark and I are gonna come out.
Elmark steps out of the room.
That's fine. I can do it myself.
No, soft belly, come through now. No time for barrel.
No, there's time.
No.
Okay.
Niet.
Let the door
Bye.
close. Do it one more
Boulder
time
tripped
in
off
1
the
second. I got one thing I gotta do.
I'll turn the knob off of the Lotus and kind of wave as it closes.
Okay.
Thanks,
the door-
Boulder.
And
Soft
the
belly.
door vanishes, Christoph, once more, and you are in a dimly lit room.
Could
Okay,
we? Oh, I'm sorry. We're back over there.
Yeah, we're
Go
back
ahead.
in the other room now.
Yeah, get your fucking barrel. No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
what are you doing, Christoph?
Can I just see if it's possible for me to disrupt the runes around one barrel and remove it?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and either make a tools kit of some kind, Tinkerers, or Arcana.
On the other side of the door, Boulder has told the rest of the party that he will not give.
It's an
So,
18.
3 minutes.
What was that, Boulder?
Sorry.
He's giving Softbelly 10 minutes instead of 3 minutes.
Got it.
That's all.
An 18, Christoph. You
And I'm gonna
move
give myself
in-
a +5.
You move in and just kind of start etching at the runes that you can see, and they begin to light up. And you back up a little bit, and you're like, "Oh right, in Jehovah, the J is silent, or whatever. The I is silent." And you go in, and with a 23, you are able to disarm one, but you see there's still energy within it. You've bought some time. You don't know how much.
Okay. So I think that I can safely pick this barrel up, or no?
You think it's a pretty big barrel?
Can I put it in my bag of holding?
You can certainly try.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna go wait by the door for it to open again. Is it still there? Like, can I knock on it?
The door's not there. The wall's there. You knock on
Okay.
it, and it feels like you're knocking on a clay wall.
Okay, so then can I try to, like, do I need to do more to the runes? Is that something that I can infer?
You gather that it's a very strong enchantment. If you had
Okay.
like some actual dispelling magic, you might be able to like get rid of it, but anything you're able to do is just temporary.
Okay.
You don't have dispel magic?
I don't know if I have it prepared.
What kind of a wizard are you?
I'm not
You're not a wizard?
a wizard. No, you're
I
not even
have
in the
it,
room.
but I'm not with him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for the
Christoph's
door
not
to
a
open.
wizard?
Okay. Rest of the party, what are you guys doing for the next 10 minutes?
I'm gonna Pluto's push and pull a key on the piano, a different key than I've pressed before.
Okay, which I'm not gonna ask you what key. You press another key with your telekinetic force, and a different set of candles shoots out fire towards the chair.
Okay, cool. So whoever did this hated pianos.
Yeah, you
Fair enough.
gather that each different set of keys is enchanted to a different set of torch flamethrower candles. It's
Nice.
actually
Okay.
very intricately designed.
It seems very useless if I had to guess.
Useful in case anyone wants to. I don't know.
Play a
Play the
piano
piano?
for joy? This house hates joy.
You're just mad because you can't eat here.
So you all hear Smeek plays the piano in the distance telekinetically. The fire is just. What are you all doing?
Could we try to match another symbol up and see if this is like if there are multiple entrances, or like
Yeah.
if this door has multiple door function?
There are several symbols. There is the Azure Lotus. There is the fork. There's a diamond, and then a star with an eye inside.
I think we should go for the diamond.
Okay with the diamonds.
I have this fork from earlier. I say we try fork.
Let's try diamond first. I mean, if it's easy enough to be like, oh hey, this is where the vault is. Here's all this cool stuff. We'll be in and out real quick.
Are we in the vault? Is that where Kristoff and Elmark are? Is the vault?
No,
We're not
Elmark,
there anymore.
They opened up the door, and since you weren't there, I pushed you out of the room.
But
now you're back.
Kristoff is still down there by himself.
Kristoff went back in to get a barrel, and
Are you serious? You went in there.
I was trying to get you a barrel.
Why
You
didn't
said you
just
wanted
take
a
me
barrel.
with you?
So,
You could've
Steve-
just
Textrift,
stayed there.
Captain, what are you doing?
Well, in my I'm not the
Nope,
captain.
wrong
Oh,
captain.
Nope. Real captain.
Captain is here. You must let him talk, Plantman.
That's
Let's-
gonna be a dissatisfaction.
Yeah, that's getting real close to a dissatisfaction.
Wait,
let-
how many of those do I have?
If you check the leaflet that I handed everyone out about new policies, you will find the I don't know what the magic equivalent of an Excel spreadsheet is, but that.
I
So
gave
I'd
that
like-
to
He
Kristoff
doesn't.
for
He
rolling
doesn't
paper.
deserve a dissatisfaction. I'll take it for him.
No.
I will
How
take
many
it for him.
dissatisfaction to one Shroot Buck though?
I'm
Root
I'm
is
going
setting
to-
the dial to the lotuses as this argument is happening.
Okay, as Kristoff, after a few moments, the door opens up again, and you see the parties arguing about dissatisfaction.
Great. I'm gonna step out and write. What's the timing on the door closing again?
How long do you wait?
Root's holding it open.
Well, isn't it like a?
Poor Root is squished by the door.
Please, soft belly, come to
I
the
want to
door.
wait until it's like about to close, and then throw a fire grenade into the
Oh my
room.
god!
I love that.
You want to
Okay.
do what?
But you
Okay.
didn't even get a barrel out yet.
So Root is currently holding the door open, but Root, you feel like the back of a minivan. It's like starting to like boop, 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 boop. It's trying to push down, but
Soft belly, are you coming through or are you not?
Oh, I come through, and then I'm gonna have Root take his hands off as I'm gonna pull the pin on the grenade. It's like a big vial with a big silver thing, and it's got Marshall's fire breath inside of it.
Mhm.
And I've got the pin in my mouth. I'm gonna, down.
What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna swat Root's hand. Let
Hey!
it go.
Soft belly, no. What are you doing with that?
I'm gonna blow that up
Why?
because it's
It is in
complicated.
basement. We are underneath. This
no,
will kill
it's
us
not
all.
really in the basement. The pin's still. in.
Thank
It's
you.
not really in the basement. It's an extra space. It'll be just fine. Let the door close, and as it closes, I'm gonna throw this in there.
But the basement's an extra space.
No, the basement is an extra dimensional space outside of the confines of this house.
See, he's a
See,
wizard.
Words matter.
He's a wizard.
You are saying words that make no sense, soft belly. I will close this now.
Great. I'm gonna pull the pin and throw a Marshall's
Alright.
firebomb.
Just make a dexterity attack roll for me.
I can do
I
that.
swear, if you miss this and this grenade lands near our child,
I swear.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, you just as the door shuts, you like almost get it caught, but it just goes right in. The door shuts, and the dials.
Hold still.
Bad's gonna walk up and go ahead and move the dial to the diamonds, please.
Okay. All right, diamonds. So you
all right,
Soft
so
belly, you are right.
It happens.
fix both to diamonds. You set both rings to diamonds, and you hear the basement shift. The hatch opens up, revealing a similar rickety wooden staircase going down into a small dark room.
She'll send dancing lights
All right.
into the small dark room.
They float down, and it's not a very large room, maybe, I don't know, 10 feet cubed. but you see there is a very large, ornate chest in there.
Elmark will enter and check for traps.
Wait, before Plant Man, Root's gonna cast Enhance Ability, Cat's Grace on Elmark.
Ooh,
Ooh, very nice.
okay, you have advantage
I'll-
on dexterity stuff.
I'll go in with him to help as well.
All right, Christoph and Elmark go in.
Can
I'm
I
not
go
going to
in-
blow this room up, you guys. Don't worry.
Can I
I'll
go
just-
in stealthily?
Keep the dancing lights with them so that they can see.
Great. Never mind on the stealth then. I will. I'll just go in carefully and we'll check for traps on the way in and
All
check
right.
the chest for traps when we get there.
As the closer you get to the chest, you realize it is much larger than you had thought. As you stand eye to eye with it, it is still taller than you.
Oh my god, it's going to be a giant mimic. I'm going to, with my knife, stab the chest very gently. Not okay. I'm going to stab it. I'm going to stab it a little bit. I'm just going to see if I stab the chest, if something happens.
Roll an attack.
Hold on. 13.
Okay. You jam the dagger into the chest, and it ching bounces off. It's a real solid chest.
All right, it's not a mimic. Let's check the opening and the keyhole for traps.
Okay, make an investigation or perception check.
I'm going to help him out.
Okay, you'll give him advantage.
I was about to say, does that count for Cat's Grace or no?
Yeah, it would. If he, well, that'll be more Tinker's tools probably.
We might get to that, or thieves' tools.
That's it.
27 for my investigation.
Ooh, nice. You look inside and you see the chest doesn't seem to be locked, but there's lots and lots of silver inside, and also teeth and a tongue.
There might be fingers. I'm gonna gently stick my knife in the lid and pry it open slowly.
Okay, there's resistance.
It's a mimic. There's teeth. I'm gonna back up.
I'm going to think.
Ready
"You
my
want me to
weapon.
Shoot it.
Okay, you back up. And you ready
Marshall,
your weapon.
toss a firebolt at it.
Wait, not yet. Calm down.
You
Everyone.
don't know.
Let's be sure. Elmark's gonna shoot it with his crossbow from 30 feet away, or from as
All right,
far
well-
away as I can get.
I
to.
would have backed up with him.
Roll to hit.
There's teeth and silver. This seems treacherous. 26.
A crossbow just impacts into the dark wood of this chest and just sits there.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Marshall, get your firebolt ready. Boulder, I need someone with some strength.
Do you want something bigger than a firebolt? Or
Not while I'm this close. Boulder, if you come and help us open this with your big arms, I will tell you if we need to run away from it or not.
Walk up to it. Try to pry it open.
And I
Okay,
will
make an athletics check for me.
and I will cover him with the crossbow just in case of danger.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a D20 plus 8 if somebody would roll that for me, please. One more moment.
Gotcha. It's 15 on the dice, so you said D20 plus 8.
23. Nice. You just go in and kind of jam your hand in and just you feel some resistance, almost like it's sticky, stuck to itself, but you just open it up and you see there are rows and rows of teeth. But in the center gullet of this chest appears to be thousands and thousands of silver pieces, tens of thousands of silver pieces.
Wait, don't take anything out yet. Is the door still open? Is everyone in here, or is it just me, Boulder, Marshall?
This door didn't close.
I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, isn't one of the like grandchildren or whatever they are of Eagon in this house?
Well, I was gonna ask the captain to come in because I know he lost a mimic recently, and I'm pretty sure it was to help me with something. So I don't know if he could like come take this mimic to be his new friend.
I got my mimic back when we killed the hag.
Oh, never mind.
But that's very considerate. I will come in. Stephen, can I identify that this looks a lot like a dead mimic?
Make an Arcana check for me.
All right.
Fine. To answer your question, I think the star with the eye in it that matches up with Meek's tattoo, that's probably where we'll find that grandchild.
I would have thought so at first, but the other one was trapped in silver as well, which is what made me think that maybe there's something trapped in silver, like under the pile of silver. It could just be a really big mimic.
It's too obvious. It's the forks, guys. We have to go to the forks next. We've already tried the other two. Might as well hit the forks up.
Meek, come put your hand in this chest.
Absolutely not. If you notice where I am on the map, I'm right behind this wall, and I haven't went down.
Brentley, what's your check?
Sorry, it was a 14 on the die. I'm just trying to find my character sheet.
Oh, great. Yeah, you should have that. Just every game, oddly enough, that might come into play.
Wait, you actually have a character sheet though?
That's funny.
That's 14. That's 17 is 20. 20. It's a 20. I did
That
math.
sounds about right. It is a very large, very dead, slightly petrified mimic.
Yikes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get bold. I'm going to take my dagger and start kind of scooting some of the silver coins around and see if I find anything that is not silver. I'm not going to pick any of them up yet.
Okay.
But I'm going to kind of scoot them around. I'm looking for something not that. I'm just looking to see what might appear.
Yep. You scoot them around. Shing, shing, shing. Large piles, kind of. It's almost liquidy. Just this much volume of it. It just cascades around. Doesn't seem to be anything else.
Great.
Whoever I owe money to can take my share.
All right. I'm going to go with the dagger slowly all the way down to see if I hit the bottom of the chest.
All right. You plow your dagger through. It's very cold in there. The cold metal in this dank, dark basement, and you ting hit the bottom.
Well, I've got no reason at this point to think this is anything more than free money. I'm going to start looting the dead mimic.
Okay.
I'll go rest my gun, my rifle, in the mouth while he loots it, just in case.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of silver here. You start filling up your pockets and things.
I mean, I'll share with everyone. I will divvy. Everyone's watching, so I won't steal anything.
There's still a lot of silver here. You all might need to help empty this out.
This is a trap. It's a trap. It feels like a trap.
I'll slide my bag across the floor to them.
Your bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bag. No, I have a bag of holding. So
never mind.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm going to start shoveling it all into the
Then
bag of holding.
you can write down 50,000 silver pieces.
Whoa!
Hot
What is that like?
bananas.
What is that like? $5?
All right,
Guys, we found a bunch of nickels.
They're $50. Shut up, mate.
6, 7. There's 8 of us. Is anyone not here tonight?
You said 50,000?
You're all here.
Shit.
50,000 silver.
6,250 apiece.
There you go. Well, it's not terrible.
What is that?
Except
That's like, yeah,
It's
I don't know mine.
5,000 gold. Right?
It's 5,000 gold. Yes.
So
But
by
it's silver.
however much gold goes to Boulder, I'm pretty sure I owe money to.
Yeah, 1,000.
Okay, so you get my, like, what is it, 500, 600?
It's 5,000 divided by 8.
Didn't you say 50,000?
Yeah, 50,000.
So
Yeah,
6,250. So Boulder will get 7,250 silver pieces.
1,250.
No,
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 it's 625.
it's there's
How much-
you're-
You can
We're
add
trying to
it
figure
as
out how much gold
silver.
it is. We're
You
trying
can
to figure
add
out
it.
what's
You
gold.
have to
yeah,
add
you
it
can
as
add
silver.
it as silver if you do it in the
Ow.
in Beyond. You can just add it as silver, and it converts it all into total gold.
But why would you do that when you can convert it yourself?
Okay, well
It's
y'all do
math.
what
Because
you
it's
want.
silver in
Y'all-
here for a reason.
Y'all do it how you want to do it. I put it in my Beyond.
Boulder, I trust you. Just tell me how much I owe you after this is over.
Okay, great. So you all divvy up the 50,000 silver. The mimic does not seem to move.
Is there anything
None of
else in the room?
organs seem alive. No. This is just a single large chest room. There's pretty much only room in this room for this chest.
All right, I
It's
think we're good.
It's usually not this easy. Weird. Let's
I'm
get
gonna
out
leave
before
the
it gets.
room, yeah.
Let's go before it gets.
We're gonna hustle.
complicated.
I'm gonna put my hand around his waist and kind of like make him run.
Well, no, don't touch me.
You're my baby daddy.
As you both flee the room, Boulder, you're left in the room alone.
No, we're not leaving Boulder. We are not leaving Boulder behind.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Boulder, do you want to
Boulder,
leave?
are you ready to go?
We both
Boulder,
run back and we each grab one of Boulder's hands.
And then as you try to pull him, he stands completely still.
I was about to say, I don't think our combined strength could pull Boulder at all.
No, it can't.
Yeah, he's still there counting his coins, but he'll like walk and count at the same time and follow you out.
Okay, as you all leave the basement, what would you like to do now?
What's next, Forks or Spooky Eye?
I like the forks.
Okay, set the
So-
dial to Forks.
I moved just a little bit further away from the door.
All right, Forks and
Okay.
open.
So you set both of the dials on the basement to forks, and you once again feel the basement kind of lurch under your feet. As the basement hatch opens up once more, you see a very dimly lit storage shed. Actually, it seems like the walls are made of wood of some sort. You see just from here, there are some rakes, some shovels. You can smell like manure and other things.
Delightful.
Anybody
I
want to check
will.
that out?
I will check that out for traps.
Okay, make an investigation check.
You still have Cat's Grace, so advantage.
And dancing lights are still following around if it's dark.
I'll help him again.
Okay, great.
18.
18. You kind of look about the rickety staircase, look about the floor. It seems to be a dirt floor, actually, which is strange. It feels like you're in an outside shed, but you're definitely inside and under a building. There don't seem to be traps, but you see there's some livestock feed, some grains and things. This seems to be a shed of all things.
I'm very off put by how everything is exactly as it appears to be. My planty senses are tingling, but not in this room. I'm going to be harvesting some manure.
Yeah, there is some. Make a nature check. I'll say with
mean-
advantage because you know poop.
Oh boy, do I
Is
know
there a
poop.
farm here?
There was a farm.
Oh, nice. 18 and 21. 21.
21. Nice. This is not poop you're familiar with. It is massive and looks like to be like shoveled out in quantities of something that was much, much larger. Dino poop. This is dino poop.
The fertilization possibilities on this island. Gods almighty. I'm going to put as much poop into my bag of holding as I can.
All right, you shovel that in with your lovely silver.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Shit covered silver.
As you got there are wood chips and other things. Like someone has taken.
Listen, I
time to
know
make
I know
this.
good fertilizer.
It's good fertilizer. You can write down good fertilizer.
I'm going to immediately give some to Nettle. You can go ahead
Oh,
and
he-
sprinkle some into his
Oh,
roost.
he loves it.
Snack.
Yeah. Excellent. So, what would you guys like to do now as Elmark comes back smelling not the best?
Who's holding the door open?
You smell very good, plant man. I
That one.
like your stench.
Oh God, who's holding the door open?
Yeah,
Oh,
Root
I'm gonna
would
walk
be.
up to Bad on my way out and be like, "What a discovery!" And I'm gonna kind of wipe my hands off on his robes.
Oh.
His white cultist robes. That's fantastic.
So,
Alright, as the door once again shuts behind you.
shall we?
I expected a sadulation for this later.
Well, let's do the
I'll
last
take
one.
it. I'll take it. Elmark doesn't deserve one.
Oh no, you're gonna get much worse for that.
I'm winning,
Uh,
Meek. You heard him.
He didn't give you a desadulation, Elmark.
It still
Gonna
counts.
get
Root's gonna set the dials to the stars in the eyes.
Oh, I'm gonna
Alright.
be standing beside Root with my gun ready in case something
Alright,
tries to come
you
out.
set the symbol on the center and the top to the star with an eye inside as the basement once again lurches. But you hear dee, 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 as a loud, sonorous alarm begins to just spread out. Instinctively, you kind of grasp at your ears as you feel just this reverberating inside you.
Oh, so it's not. Oh, okay, so it is out loud. Sorry,
Yeah, it is out loud. There is a very, very loud. In the distance, you hear banging. And as you hear and feel in the air, the front door has just been knocked off of its hinges. What are you guys doing?
Well, I don't like that.
Does the door open?
It doesn't seem to. It is just like, and you see like the knobs are like flashing with light. It's like you guys have tripped an alarm.
Meek, you're closer. Go peek and see what just busted the door open.
Good.
Marshall will go too.
Yeah, I'll try to catch up with Meek.
I mean, it's not hard to catch up with me. I'm right here at the thing. I'm not going to the door, so.
Marshall
as
will
Meek-
go
You
look
hear
at the door.
we'll go with.
and through the open door, you see two massive stone gargoyles are just running on all fours through, ripping the next door off. their
Eldritch
hinges.
Blast.
And Meek, you notice that their horns and their nails are tipped with silver. As I
Okay,
need
hold on.
everyone to roll initiative.
I run into this room instead.
Nope, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Aw.
Oh man.
Does initiative count for my cat's grace?
It does.
Whoa. Hey, I got a natural 20 for an 18.
Nice.
That's funny.
Oh, I
There
didn't
they
select
are.
myself again.
I rolled
Uh,
a 7.
Nice.
I rolled a
Uh,
17.
All right, Marshall, what'd you get?
Marshall rolled an 18.
18. Excellent. Who's that? Boulder.
Pass for now.
Pass for now. Great. Tech Drift. Bad. Whoever you are.
7.
7. Amazing. Meek got an 11. Elmark.
15.
Oh, no, Meek got a 17. He's got advantage now because of the mask.
Oh, great. 17. Christoph.
12. Do you want me to roll for Boulder?
Boulder, do
Boulder?
you want him to roll for you?
No, I got it. I was trying to trouble. Revert.
Here, let me take this opportunity and change the playlist. A 6.
Hitting 6.
Amazing. All right, let's go ahead. Send this to descending, and we are top of the round. It is the silver-tipped gargoyles' turn. They are going to spread out their wings and fly in here and here.
Mother.
That is going to be 2 attacks against Meek with disadvantage, both still, I believe.
Yes.
All right, so control. So that is a. Oh, wait, did I do that right? A 20 for the second one.
20 hits.
20 hits. So that will
Reaction.
be. Mhm.
Shield other.
It will
Oh,
not
nice.
hit now.
A
Plus
20
3
does
AC.
not hit. Very good. As the silver claws, one comes down, and Meek, you feel your. Wait. No, this isn't an aberration. This is just a thing. You just duck out of the way as it claws into the ground. Your armor kind of discorporating your actual form. The second one comes in, but there is a divine shield in between you and the claw. This one is going to attack Kristoff twice. It's just normal. 13.
Nope.
18.
Nope.
All right. As these gargoyles just jam into you guys, and with your various protections are fine. So next up is
Ooh,
Martian.
could I try to use my repulsion shield as a?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry.
Is that a reaction?
Yes, it is a reaction.
All right.
And
Have
we
to-
hold my turn until I'm done getting where I'm trying to go. In
Sure.
like 2
Oh,
minutes.
shoot! I should have jumped to
Yeah,
repulsion
we're
shield.
gonna skip by you.
Okay, so they have to. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I just expend a charge, and they get pushed 15 feet away. I don't think there's a check. I just pulled it up here. Shield has
Okay,
4
great.
charges. Cool.
All right. So this one, which way do you want him to go?
Let's have him go this direction. Can you see that?
Yep, 15 feet. There he is.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So Root, you're up.
All right, cool. With that, we are going to move. I don't know. Is there enough space to get through that doorway?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because we're gonna move about here,
Mhm.
and we are gonna cast Dwali's Motes of the Sun,
Ooh,
3rd level
nice.
spell. 3
What
orbs.
does that do?
They float in the air and orbit in the spell duration. When you cast a spell and as a bonus action on each of your turns thereafter, you can expend 1 or 2 of the orbs, sending them streaking towards a point you choose within 120 feet. I am going to shoot 2 orbs, one hitting here and this guy, and the other hitting this guy. It is a save of wisdom for a 15.
Oh, nice. These guys are not the most wise, so let's see.
And Meek, if you've taken damage, you heal 3d6 regardless.
Oh, that would have been sweet. I am good though. You saved me.
They both fail.
All right, they take 3d6 damage
Nice.
for 9 total.
All right. 9 points of damage as these
Radiant,
little
if that matters.
motes of sunlight appear all around Root as they go over. They explode in a burst of light. All right. Anything else?
Not at this time. I believe I'm good. So they go.
Meek, you're up.
I'm going to use my action to disengage from this one.
Oh, all right.
And then I'm going to run back here. And
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
All right. Chusha, you're up.
So, I'm gonna try something. Why
Okay.
not? I'm gonna look at which one had been damaged. Is it this one?
Yeah, they've both been damaged.
Okay. So I'll look at this one, and I'm going to cast suggestion.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna
What's that
say wisdom 15.
Okay. What do you suggest?
I'm gonna point at the other gargoyle and say, "He's the real intruder. Get him."
Oh, that's nice. Let's see. What are the restraints on suggestion?
So creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. They have to be able to hear and understand me.
Yeah.
And suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable.
So I will roll a different thing. He's not smart, so let's see what he does. No. You see, Tusha, you finish your syllabant spell as you see his eyes kind of spiral for a moment, and you swear you see spectral snakes kind of wrapping around his neck as he will use his next action to do as you suggested. As you see, his head turns over and he kind of drools a little bit. Not that he can drool because he's made of stone, but whatever. And you see his attention is now on the other gargoyle.
Right, and then I'm going to move back. I'm going to not do anything for bonus action, and that will end my turn.
All right, Elmark, you're up.
Fantastic. I am going to move a little bit. Would you say that this one is engaged?
I would not.
Boo. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Boo.
25, 30. I'll go here. I can see this one at least, right?
You can.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
going
the meat locker door like right there that's open.
Great. I know it's fine. I'm going to pull out a vial of bright glowing liquid. This is a radiant poison that I recently discovered how to make. So it does radiant damage as well as being infused with some blood leaf. So I'm going to shoot at the one I can see with a
roll to hit.
a critical.
That definitely hits.
Great. So he needs a Constitution save of 17. And either way, he will take half of 3d4 radiant damage and 1d12.
So he's not going to take any poison damage, but he will take the radiant as he did fail. So go ahead and just roll max radiant.
Great. 7 radiant damage.
Nice. And then how much actual damage?
11. The crit added 4.
So 15 and then 7.
It's
Okay,
only 1d6.
nice.
Great. Bonus action, do it again. Oh, it is
Roll a
only
hit.
1d6. 26.
That hits.
Yeah.
So that's 10 more piercing.
And roll another con save.
Oh, all right. Con save. He isn't poisoned, but
No, he doesn't
he's
take
got
the
an
poison.
18, so he'll take half of that.
Yep, so 4 or 5 radiant damage.
Ooh. All right. As you shoot into him twice with this glowing poison, it jams in and it just kind of smiles as it moves towards you. And then it lights up with holy light as it cracks up its chest. It's looking real rough, but it's still up.
Praise! And that'll end my turn.
Christoph!
Great. You said it's looking pretty rough.
It's looking hecked up.
Oh gosh, what just happened there? Oh, there it is. Everything moved around on me. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I wouldn't know what would happen if Tusha's spell failed. Can I hold my action and free action say something to Root?
Sure. What are you holding your action for?
I'd like to hold. Well, I can't hold a bonus action, can I?
Not technically.
What I wanted to do is try to usher Root back into the room, take a 5-foot or a 10-foot step back, and then use my dragon scale shield to block the doorway.
Yeah, you can do that. Do you want to hold your action to do it?
I'll
say you can. I mean, that seems plausible.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to hold my action, do that, and then make my attack afterwards, just to make sure that everybody's in the room and safe. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you want to do that and then hold your attack action.
Yes, that'd be great.
Then-
But I mean, it really depends on Root moving. That's why I wanted to hold it.
Great, you're holding your turn until Root does something. Got it.
Cool. I'm gonna say, Root, get back in the room.
Bad, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 20 feet to the entrance of this little area, and Is this door open?
It is open.
Okay, cool.
Would you like to close it?
Please
I'm gonna
do, please.
I'm gonna ponder that for just a second. I'm gonna summon a skeleton.
Marvel presents What If?
All right.
And
Party
let's do.
summons, bad summons. Skeleton. Okay, I got skeleton.
Let's do. Yep, bingo, right there. And then I have 10 feet of movement, so I'm just gonna move out of the way of the door.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Do you want your skeleton to do anything?
Oh yes, he will make a short sword attack. Sorry.
Okay, great. Roll and hit.
So this will be +4. 19 on the die.
That hits.
So, okay, that'll be 1d.
Are its attacks magical?
Is it?
That's a question. Is the
Oh,
skeleton
oh,
attacks magical?
No.
Okay. Well, it takes half damage. So how
That's
much
the
damage?
that's the skeleton of old bad right there. It doesn't hit.
So that'll be 5 damage.
Halved. So 3. Great. It takes 3 damage.
That's it.
The skeleton kind of jams the blade into one of the cracks and kind of gets it stuck and pulls away, and there's some stone deterioration from that. Good job. All right, next up is Boulder.
So just for clarity, this one has been compelled, and this one is a threat.
You know Tusha cast a spell on it. It hasn't done anything.
Right, but its eyes are kind of glazed over, and it looks as if it's a bit befuddled.
It does.
Excellent. I suspected that. I'm gonna 30 feet, and I think that gets me just to here. So I think I'm within 5-foot range, but just
You are, yes.
okay. Great. I'm still going to. I mean, how's this guy looking?
He's looking pretty hecked up. There's also a skeleton in his butthole.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kind of do like charge in through the door, down the hallway, and make like a lunging attack, and turn it into like a leaping tackle.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay. Of course, it won't work when I want, but I'm gonna try.
Marshall, you're on deck if you're able to go.
I am ready.
Okay, cool. You're on deck.
All right, so it was a 23.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay, that will deal a D10 plus 6, 8 plus 14.
Okay,
Plus an
it's dead.
additional. Okay, well, it also
As
deals 5
Boulder
extra damage.
Runs through, leaps in, pounds into it. It just shatters into many, many pieces.
Nice.
Kind of get up and, give a victorious battle cry. Ha. Even stone is not harder than bones. And kind of with flex. There is no crowd, but you gotta live it up for it.
Absolutely. Do you want to? Do you have any movement left?
No, well, that was all of my movement, but I have a second attack. But I'm just kind of
Awesome.
fueled by
Marshall.
the lust of victory.
Very nice. Marshall, it's your turn.
Alrighty, I would like to. I have a picture of the map here somewhere.
Great.
I would like to peek my head out of the doorway where I can see. Where I can see
Fine.
both of them.
Okay. There's only one left. Boulder just destroyed one, but yes.
The one to the south is the one alive.
Okay. Well, I will peek my head around. Well, shit. If that's the case, I'm gonna peek my head around and launch a scorching ray at it.
All right. What level?
A level that I was not prepared for because that wasn't my initial plan.
Was your initial plan fireball?
Nope. It was actually my wand of magic missiles. Let's do fourth level. Third level.
So
Third
that
level.
is
Third level.
so third level is 4 scorching rays. I think is that how that works? Three.
Yes. It's. Let me look. It
Yeah,
is.
you got it. You got it up.
Hey, Steven.
What?
Did it roll it?
I think you killed the one that had initiative count.
Oh, I did. That sucks. Thank you, Meek.
You're welcome.
I do that all the time. Well, Marshall, you can go still. He's gonna go after you.
You should hide a guy in the corner that holds the initiative.
I sometimes do it on the GM screen. This one I didn't.
Nice.
So yeah, that's 4 total.
All right, roll the hit.
Let me roll the hit. I gotta roll each one, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
Misses.
That's 25.
Hit.
That's a 17.
Hit. So that's 46.
That's a 21.
21. So that's 3 hits. That is 66.
So 1 is 7
Nice.
plus 8
15.
is 15 plus 8 is whatever that is.
23.
Yep.
Nice. As you unleash 4 streams from your gun, they kind of melt the stonework, but he's still alive. He's going to take his turn.
All right, I'm going to drop 2 sorcery points and chuck a firebolt at it.
Roll to hit.
If it'll let me. That button is a 19.
19 hits.
For 10 damage.
10. Nice. He's still up, but he's looking real hacked up. Anything else, Marshall?
Nope, that's it.
All right, he's gonna go in here. You see, he's like partially melting, turned to mud, but he's still streaming silver-tipped claws. Is gonna attempt to make a bite attack against Root. 16.
Does not break.
And a claw attack. 27.
Hey, that's gonna break.
Amazing. You'll take 3 points of slashing damage.
Question: can I use the new thing?
Not on yourself.
Unfortunate.
I don't think. I
The
think
wording-
it's whenever. I think it's what does it say?
Whenever creature you can. Hang on, let me pull it up.
Does it say another creature or a creature? If it says a creature you can see, that means you can see yourself.
When a creature you can see hits a target that is within 5 feet of you with an attack.
Oh, so no, because you are. I mean, you are within 5 feet of yourself, but not.
But I can see myself. It's fine.
What about
You
his
can-
reflection? What if he could see himself in a mirror and when?
All right, the answer is no.
The answer is how much damage?
3. Root, it's your turn.
Cool. We're gonna take our greatsword out and we're gonna attempt to chop him in half.
Roll an attack.
21.
That hits. Roll damage.
8.
Root, how would you like to do this?
Taking it was a claw attack, right?
Uh-huh.
Taking the claw attack to the face, Root is gonna knocks the mask off and he's gonna turn back, his eyes are gonna flare blue, reach back, grab the greatsword, Final Fantasy style, and just swing. One final cut and it just slides.
You swing, and you hear a gravelly as he goes in for another bite, as his torso just falls off, and then his legs turn to clumps of stone as he just kind of unravels in front of you.
He's gonna put the greatsword away. He's gonna put his fist into his open palm. Go, may I, Thor, guide you home.
At this point, you all notice the ringing stops. With the Guardians defeated, you hear a click from the hatch.
Whenever I hear the click, I run out of the room.
Okay, Meek, runs out of the room.
Roadrunner style.
Meek's doing that thing that they do in Scooby-Doo where like they go in one door and then they come in the opposite door in the hallway and then like back in and then
I don't know.
Except
if you guys
nobody's
know.
chasing him.
Meek is very scared of this entire house.
I don't know why.
Is it a heavy click or is it like a TikTok?
It was a light click. Elmark, you'd equate it to being close enough to it, and Tusha as well, like a lock unlocking or something similar.
I'll open the door.
Point of order, by
Okay.
the way, Stein. The cat's grace is gone because I cast Dwali's moat. Did not realize it was concentration.
That's fine.
But
It is.
I have a single moat left for another 9 minutes if anyone gets hurt.
Hey, Root, I
Ella-
was trying. Go ahead, Steven.
No, what were you saying?
Root, I was trying to be your shield brother there. I was gonna put my shield down, and then we're gonna hide behind it together, but it didn't work.
It is okay, Softbelly. Plans change in matter of moment. Battle is real test of shield brother.
Did you say
I-
plants change in a matter of moments? Because they don't. It takes them a long time to change, Root. You see, when they're in the dirt and they're really rooted in
We
there.
still need to talk about your accent from earlier in the dream.
What about
Plant Man.
morning glories?
What?
When the sun comes out,
Oh, the plant.
that's like that they change.
No,
in a
I
matter of
also like
minutes.
glory in the mornings. It is great to give praise to Aitor.
We should go check that door out, you guys.
I think
feel
that's
like
a great idea.
I'm just saying that I don't know a lot about plants, but
Well, that much is obvious.
What
so
is
you
that
also don't know a
ticking?
lot about
Please
wizardry.
make it stop, Plant Man.
It stopped. It's unlocked. I'm going to open the door.
You open the hatch, and you're met with a slight cloud of red mist that slightly dissipates, almost like a fog cloud. As your eyes adjust, you see the smell of blood is in the air, and you taste iron emanating from within. Instead of wooden steps like all the other basements, there is a dark marble staircase leading down to a similar small room, but this small room has another door within it.
Ugh. Oh, tastes like my father's basement. On we go.
what?
I'm going to walk through the room carefully. Keep my eyes peeled for
Your
traps
footsteps
or danger.
echo across the marble staircase as you get closer to the. You go down a flight of stairs. The floor here also marble as well. The walls are beautifully wallpapered, dark, kind of matching the rest of the manor. As you see this door, it's an ornate door, but the mist is coming from it, and there is a reddish light coming from underneath the door and through the door hole.
I would like to peek through the door hole / keyhole and see what I see.
There's a thin mist poking through it, but you kind of poke up. Make a perception check for me.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go-
be following him real close behind.
Yeah, Root's giving him 15 feet, but he's also following.
Okay.
You said
Does the door
perception?
share a resemblance to the one that was in the turtle?
Oh, I rolled a
Does
natural.
Not. What did you
Yikes.
roll?
A natural 1.
What if I was
Uh,
helping him?
He gets
Yeah.
blood in his eye. Ah!
You weren't helping before.
I know.
So as you look in, it is very thick. Just this reddish fog that seems to be streaming out of something from in the center of the room, but it kind of encapsulates everything, and you can't really see into the room.
Is the fog hurting me?
It's not pleasant. It's like if you ever like got your eye sprayed with like something. It's like there's something like in your eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull my little mask up over my mouth to help breathe a little easier, and then I'm
Mhm.
gonna see if the door is unlocked.
But
Um,
mask is hard to
You kind
do.
of test the door. Seems
COVID
unlocked.
safe.
Couldn't help it.
Social distance in combat, everyone. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, you open the door, and it seems this door was the only thing keeping the torrent of mist at bay, as it immediately begins to flood into this other room. If anyone has stayed up out of the basement, you're immediately met with this just cloud of red mist, almost like vapor, that smells suspiciously of blood. As Elmark, you open up and your eyes take a second to adjust to the cloudy room. You see in the center of this very large storage cellar slash arcane laboratory is a bubbling cauldron with thick black and red swirling liquid. The cauldron is maybe about 6 feet across, maybe about 5 feet tall. There's some stairs that kind of go up to it. It makes this thick vapor that seems to be relatively contained within the confines of a large pentagram that covers the relative floor of this area. Also in this room, and I'm going to switch you guys over to that map, you see there are, well, you haven't gone that far in it, but there seems to be casks of various liquid. Here, let me go ahead and just reveal this and switch you guys over to it. Boop, boop.
Oh,
Ooh.
As you
spooky.
see,
Oh,
there appears
yikes.
to be a globe in the corner that obviously is of the realm of the split anvil. There's like a map scrawling. There seems to be like a desk with various pages and notes, and then 2 large cabinets, as well as a few nice sitting areas over to the left there.
Is the globe movable?
Oh yeah, do you go in the room? I mean, it looks like you
Well,
can move it.
I'm gonna look at Elmark and say, "Do you think I can go in the room? Is it safe?" I'm whispering because I don't know if traps can tell if you talk loud.
Elmark's gonna step in the room.
Okay. Elmark, here. I'm gonna go ahead and put yourselves on the map.
Does he have to step on the runes to get into the room? Yes, right?
It looks like it.
Can I
like
look?
try to like shimmy around them?
Well,
Oh.
let me click my boots. I'm gonna put my hand out and stop you if that's okay. I'm gonna click my boots and hover a little bit just so we're not stepping around on them. And is it possible for me to like inspect the runes a little bit before anyone steps on them? Make sure that they're not like gonna fuck us up.
Okay. Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay. I rolled a 10, so it's an 18.
It's a pentagram is used for many things. Oftentimes protection based. Usually when dealing with extraplanar or extra dimensional beings. Oftentimes it's also used for warding and things like that. So there's many things it could be. One thing you do pick up on is that the mist doesn't drift much further than the pentagon, except for through this door and kind of vaguely up the stairs.
Okay, I would like
Pentagram.
the pentagon is almost worse than a pentagram. So
Yeah,
I
it's the same. Tomato,
am going
potato.
to fly after taking a look at everything, fly back over to Elmark. I'm gonna give him both my hands and I'm gonna say, I can lift you up and around this, and we can all, with the exception of Boulder, I think and probably Root, he's got a lot of heavy shields. I can probably get us each positioned around it so that we're not standing on it, if that's okay with everybody else.
I can
I'd have to do
Strong
it one
enough
at a
to
time.
carry people.
I can just send my skeleton straight in.
Well, I just don't want anyone to step on it until we're ready.
Right. I feel like that's not a terrible idea. Are there any like rafters or beams up on the roof? Like what's holding the roof up?
It seems to be a solid, smooth stone.
Malarkey. I'm going to put on my slippers of spider climb.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
And walk on the wall.
Candles,
Meek.
Jeffrey. Don't be weird. Those are candles.
Hello?
Well, I was gonna say Meek, Tusha.
Meek, did you go in the basement?
I don't even think that I did. Was
Okay,
the
great.
ornate door silver?
It was not.
Okay, I may have done that then. If it wasn't silver. I guess I was right.
Ooh. I'm gonna point at Elmark and say, Elmark, can you please at the doorway make a big line of silver coins?
No, my money stays in my pocket.
Please?
Right, if they do that, I'm leaving.
Okay. Yeah, wait.
I'm gonna-
I'll wait
I'm
for
gonna-
Meek. Sorry, I forgot about Meek.
I'm gonna walk on the wall, so I'm not touching
Nice.
the pentagram.
Okay.
Over here, and then when I'm past the pentagram, I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna start investigating all of this information over here.
Anybody else who wants to come into the room, I will ferry them in. Boulder, I can try to carry you, but no promises. Flying, I mean.
I mean, I can fly too. You want me to
So-
try and help you?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
The two of you could probably carry the medium creatures without issue.
Cool. Can we each just take everybody like
Well, we can just have Boulder stay there. He could be
Well,
from that angle.
yeah, like a ballet hold. You know how like they grab the people by the each one grabs one by the arm. They'll be like this, and they'll like.
I'm not doing ballet holds with you. We're gonna grab them by the arm, and then we're gonna take them wherever
So
they need
if
to go.
you would like to, the two of you could shuttle everyone over the pentagram if you would like.
Sorry that I have a flair for the elegant. Meek. I will begrudgingly do it Meek's way.
No, Root's gonna cast spider climb on himself with the staff of spider climbing and just walk on the ceiling. No, thank you, but no thank you, soft belly. I have my own path.
Okay,
Oh,
we'll get
Elmar's-
everybody.
I
else.
really want to use the spell right now.
Elmark's gonna run up to the ceiling where Root is and be like, "Look, same path," and then run back to the nose.
Once
Okay.
once we get
Yours
everybody
branches off.
in the
Very
room,
strange direction.
could I take that globe?
This massive globe in the corner,
How big is it?
Look at the map.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet wide.
Yeah, but it's like a cork globe, right? Could I put it in my bag of holding?
Your
No.
bag of holding's not a tarp.
I'm gonna invent that.
It's a bag.
It's
Wait,
fair.
here comes the tarp of holding.
This is my
No,
greatest
you can't-
idea since
that
Capes
will
for
not
Men.
fit in your bag.
Oh man. Okay. Can I just look around the room, maybe at the table over here with the map?
Yeah,
Just
so
for
I
any-
need everyone who's looking about the room to make an investigation check for it.
Can it be a perception check?
If you would like to make a perception check, you may.
I'm flying right above the middle of the thing.
Okay. Are you
I was
making
just
a
letting you know.
perception check, or are you just
No.
letting me know that you're?
I'm just letting you know where I am. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, great.
26.
That's good to know.
Oh my
That's
god.
22.
I rolled double
26.
natural ones.
22 and a 21. So that's so Root, you see nothing.
Marshall got a 22.
All the blood has rushed to Root's head,
2 22s.
and he can't see a
Nice.
damn thing.
So let's see who's doing what. Let's see, Christoph, you're over here. Are you investigating at all or no?
Me?
Yeah.
22.
22. Okay, great.
So like this
Uh,
table, the globe, etc.
Yeah. So you're all. This was sort of a group skill check as you all take the next several moments to sort of investigate the room. I need this document. As you're sort of inspecting about, you find that there are 3 massive casks in the back corner of this basement that are filled with a fine wine. Let's see. There is a table with a map on it, and it seems to be a relative map of the new world that you guys kind of have. And Bad and Christoph, you guys kind of look over here, and you see leading out of the village, sort of going along, and then there seems to be like a dotted line pathway, sort of scrawled in fountain pen ink, leading up to through around the triple of the rose stored gardens, the webs, and the whisper mist forest. It goes through the whisper mist forest and continues on past what is labeled here as the turbulent trench. There seems to be a drawing of a bridge that leads, and then right next to that is a dot that says Tenebido.
Steven, could I roll that map up and
Yeah, good idea.
put it in my bag?
Oh, right, you have a map of the new world in your bag there. With that specific demarcation. Let's see, what else? Yes, you notice there is a large, massive replica globe of the realm of the split anvil. However, the new world is actually placed on top, which is a different cosmology than anyone has ever expressed. It doesn't seem to like shift up and down either. It seems like that is the axis. Possibly like seeing an Australian globe. It is at the top of the world, it seems. For investigation, you see there are kind of vague markings and things and some notes on the globe, but nothing of worth. Just something someone added after the fact that the globe was placed here. I need someone to roll me, as you guys are investigating the paper, a D8.
Captain,
All
do you
right.
want to? Okay.
It's a 2. Meek
God
got
damn,
a 2.
Jason.
Meek, you see that there, you grab one of the papers. And it seems to be written in well-worn ink that says, I have not been sleeping well. Nightmares again. The acolyte of Lucisco has given me some calming drafts. This better work. I loathe this place. Seems to be a page of a journal. It's dated several months back.
It's just a page from somebody's stupid journal.
Is there any more of those pages laying around?
Yeah, there are plenty of more. Elmark, go ahead and roll a D10 for me.
7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. There is no date on this excerpt, but it says, I have done it. Traversed the expanse of my nightmare and found the shape I sought. I have slept for days on end, skipping meals, for I do not hunger, trying to get closer to it. But for every step I take in my dream, the ziggurat stays at the same distance. It is maddening. The temple is here. That's what that page says.
Are there more pages to read?
There seems to be several pages as you're all able to piece it one by one. I will read the entirety of this document to you, and I apologize for the length of it. The following excerpts start 9 months back.
Oh, let me grab my popcorn.
My time in Dusk Harbor has been a dreadful bore. The caliber of colonials here is sorely lacking, but as Father says, there is profit to be made in taming this land and seizing its plunder. Father was able to send one of our lesser manors here prior to my arrival. I suppose it will do. He said I had to get out of town for a while. There was going to be a shift in the council. Something to do with that blasted Iron Prince, as he calls himself. An anti-aristocratic sentimentalist. The next page was actually the one Meek had drawn, which was the one that's him saying he has not been sleeping well and was hoping to have a drafts from an acolyte of Lucisco. Later, a few days later, after some several boring, just puttering about journal entries, talks about his dream again of standing in a nightmarish landscape. The ground is red as blood and soft as flesh. The moon, the damned red moon, stares down at him, almost taunting me. I can freely move amongst the wasteland. My deepest fear is that I will not leave this place, not be able to awaken from my dreams. Truest horror is associated inextricably with darkness, silence, and solitude. Honey, you okay? Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it.
You got snacks too?
I got snacks,
Oh.
guys. As
Snack
later
City, bitches.
it continues to say, I can't shake this uneasy feeling that I am being watched. Whispers from my nightmare are around every corner. I know not what these dreams mean or from whence they came. It continues, pages and pages of describing these dreams. It describes that in his dreams he found a wall made of flesh that stretched on from horizon to horizon. The next excerpt is the one of him describing him traversing this, looking for the ziggurat that is forever in the distance. And, several months into it, you find this excerpt. The expedition is set. I will find it. Several sailors new to port have agreed. They're not like the townsfolk, always whispering, always plotting. They don't admit it, but I see them out of the corner of my eyes. I have hired a captain and a portion of his crew. Amongst them are this captain goes by the shady title of Blackjack Monarch, a bizarre gnome whose laugh is maddening, hovers instead of walks, a powerful caster of some sort, a man dressed in all black with a brimmed hat, introduced himself as the outlaw. There's a beautiful woman, a hellspawn of a sort, tiefling is the appropriate term, as elegant as she is deadly. Her finery and jewels would rival those of the nobles I grew up with. She brokered the deal and payment, shrewd, and plays her cards close to her chest. And infuriatingly, this imbecile of a woman somehow has joined the ranks of this expedition, a pink-skinned girl with hair of fire. She makes up for her stark madness by sheer force of pyromantic prowess. The jungle need only get out of her way for fear of the flames. As the excerpts continue on, it tells you about how they have traveled for several days. They came to a crossroads at the Whisper Mist Forest, the Webs, and the Rose Thorn Gardens. He goes on to say, the garden is the quickest, but the ire of the Rose Thorn Queen is equally so. My companions, especially the pink one, would not likely succeed in traversing it. Whisper Mist, of course, is the second most direct, a forest inside of the jungle, but some of the most ancient terrors lurk there, and it is guarded by a fearsome emerald dragon. So, we took the webs, for the spiders and skullbriar seem more at this group's speed. It goes on to describe how they have come to a bridge across an impossible trench, like a valley from horizon to horizon. The land has chosen to leave, leaving only behind a gaping chasm of darkness. The bridge, an ancient and decrepit thing, most likely a primordial dragonborn craft with Silver Order help. They certainly didn't want this place to be found. The temple itself, a blend of dragonkin and silverlight construction, was a towering monolith brimming with arcane power. You can see the pure magical energy seeping from the stones. It goes on to describe how this pirate, this blackjack monarch, ordered his first mate, the blue-skinned tiefling, to keep perimeter, as minotaurs seemed to claim this place, while the outlaw and this strange gnome and pinky, along with the blackjack monarch, ascended the ziggurat. It continues to say, I do not know what transpired, nor do I care, but when they emerged, we had the run of its place. Thankfully, the gnome apparently did not survive. The outlaw, too, seems different. Not the same smooth criminal, but darker, more cryptic. The Minotaurs seem to have had a civil war of sorts. The one on top is Karakmal, covered in tacky bone armor, seems to be in charge now. But it makes no difference as they are answering to us at the moment. My spoils were innumerable and will take many days to root through the various things we have found. The letters go on and take a different turn as they describe dissections of worm like specimens found, divulging that these worms seem to have at least 9 stomachs, 3 livers, 17 or more eyes, and a throat that extends all the way to its anus, lined with teeth. Um, it continues as his experiments seem to be about breeding, feeding, and human experimentation. The letters continue and take a different turn as the pages are no longer dated. It's sort of impossible to put them together. But you see ravings of, it has seen me, wants me, craves a host, craves escape. Another says, the blood moon stares down at me. I cower in my dreams for fear it sees. Several of the scrawlings are incoherent babbles as it writes out in red liquid, blood of the servant, flesh of the spawn, inscribed in the circle and cast at dawn. And then eventually it just goes to blood, flesh, circle, dawn.
That sounds
That's
kind of like what Meek did.
what you kind of piece together from all the various things. I need one more investigation check from Christoph, please.
The cauldron's still bubbling during all this,
Haha,
right?
roll a 19, so it's wait, 20.
Yes, the cauldron, it
28.
seems to be still bubbling. There is a warmth giving off from it, and it still
Oh.
makes this thick vapor. Christoph, you notice
Creepy.
there is a letter that appears to be written to, but not sent to. There is just a seal on the outside that is an azure lotus.
Oh, I'm gonna kind of press it to my chest, and then turn away from everybody else. I'm gonna pop the seal and read it.
Okay. It seems to be a letter from Ebonheart Jr. to Corna Neowold, which is a name you should remember. It says, Corna, I trust business is going well in Tharg-Kalan. The Azure Lotus has been quite prolific, as father says. His interest is piqued, and he will be reaching out to meet with you. On to our other business. I've received your shipment of this black powder for my experiments. If I have significant results, I will let you know. The abundance of silver in this new world is promising. Yours, Lord Ebonheart Jr.
And I'm gonna fold it up, and I'm gonna put it. Oh, I'm not wearing a jacket anymore. I'm just gonna put it in my regular pants pocket.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that to myself for now.
I have something while they're reading the papers.
All right, me.
So I'm gonna look in the cauldron. Is it liquid?
It seems to be liquid.
I'm gonna put my finger in it.
Are you? Oh, so you're not like on the ceiling. You're like in the
I've-
circle.
Right, yeah. I'm in the circle, but my feet are off of the ground because I'm flying around.
Oh, you're flying. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You stick your finger in it. Feels okay. Feels very nice, very warm.
I taste it.
Okay.
This feels like an Axel moment. I want you guys to know that the last time we
Taste
lost a
it.
player character, this is what it felt like.
It's oddly refreshing, Meek. You can't quite put. You're not sure what the flavor is, but it's good. It's just familiar to you.
Guys, this is really good. Does anybody else want some?
No, that's okay. Hey, did we read the letters out loud, Steven? Like, I assume someone was narrating, like one of
Up
the
to you
party,
guys.
right?
Up to you.
I
guys,
would have done
or-
it. I would be willing to have read them.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I know we have a lot to deal with right now, you guys, but clearly, the captain, Sea Devil, knew more about what was going on than she ever led on to us. That's a conversation we're gonna have to have when she gets here.
Who was this gnome?
It's a great question, Root. We haven't met a gnome, have we?
No.
Yet.
Is he
But-
just racist and he was talking about Took?
But he did
Yet
mentioned
said
the pink one.
fled.
Wasn't the Rose Captain a gnome? The one that got mutinied because he was a dirtbag?
He was not.
Oh,
I think he was a human.
The notes, he was a human, but the notes don't say that. But the notes indicate that the captain, Captain Rosebrand, was there, as well as this
Yeah.
annoying gnome with a memorable laugh.
Rosebrand, Sea Devil, Gnome, Pinky, Outlaw, right?
Seems to be.
In the note? Okay.
I'm gonna take out my water skin and fill it up with this stuff.
Oh, God.
Is there like a
Okay.
Yeah, Elmark,
Uh,
can you figure out what this is?
Write down you have mystery sludge water skin.
Mystery
Meek, if you bring me that water skin, I might be able to figure out what the components of this are.
Okay, I'll pour a little bit out for you. You got a little vial?
Oh yeah, I do. Do I have a
Because
vial?
I'm
What do you think
keeping
I
some
have?
of these. I'm
That's
keeping
fine.
some of this 'cause it's good.
Can I attempt to analyze some of-
Antifreeze tastes good, right?
It's oddly sweet. It's weird. Yeah. Do you want to use your alchemist tools?
That would probably be the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
I will indeed use my alchemist tools. Let me pull them up.
thank you for the snack tip.
Alchemist supplies. Okay, so I will add +6 plus whatever ability. So 6 plus intelligence. So it'll be a d20 plus 11.
Yep.
Hey, I'll take a 22.
Elmark, you kind of inspect it and you see there are two liquids almost swirling about each other. One is just, you can tell off the bat, blood. It is non-coagulated, fresh blood. The other appears to be black ooze, like you've seen time and time again.
Well, I don't have to write mystery anymore.
Well, interesting. Does anyone have any spare blood laying around? Regular blood?
No.
Yeah.
I'll take my pointy artificer's tool and I will prick my
Crossbow.
finger and I'll offer him my finger.
Great. I'm gonna take a clean vial. Actually, no. I'm gonna take. I have vials of the
A
ooze.
dirty vial. Fuck you.
I'm gonna take one of the ooze vials that I have, and I'm going
Oh.
to because I have a bunch of those. I'm gonna pop the cork and I'm gonna squeeze his finger and drop some of his blood into
Ow!
the ooze, and then recork it and kind of shake it up. And I want to see if that produces the same effect.
As the blood kind of drops onto the ooze, you hear a
Oh yeah, slamming the cork back in real quick.
as the ooze kind of moves a little bit, but then quickly it gets a little warm actually. Like there's some kind of reaction, but then it just goes inert almost within a second.
Interesting. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to use my blood this time. I'm going to prick the tip of my finger and drop just a drop or two in there and do the same thing and see if there's a reaction.
Okay. All right, you drop a little bit of your blood in. Nothing.
So it reacted to mine, but not to his.
Clearly, this means you are a wizard.
That
What
would be
if-
amazing if I have innate magical ability. I always thought it was just my brain.
Wait, do me next.
You have blood?
You just drank this stuff. You
You
might want to barf, dude.
Well, basically, it's blood and ooze, so there's no reason that Meek can't drink it. It's basically what's inside him already.
Yeah, that's what I'm made of, I think.
Interesting. Is there any indication as to whether or not Ebonheart Senior has been here? Or I guess anyone else has been here. I know that Junior was here, but I don't know if Senior's been around.
Just from the notes, just make an insight check for me, Elmark. This is your insight into gleaning all the clues together.
Good.
I don't know.
My wisdom.
Nobody
is
uses insight.
very high.
There is
I'm gonna give him
no-
a +5. Yeah, I'll give him a +5.
Great. 14.
So 14. There doesn't appear to be. You get the feeling that Ebonheart Senior, the Iron Lord of Thargalan, one of many, has never set foot here.
Dirty son of a bitch. All right.
Before I forget, Stein, I'm giving you Bardic Inspiration. You've got this, Elmark. If you need it again.
I
No.
love Kusha's support of us.
I will not waste your Bardic Inspiration. So what
He
do I do?
certainly one day wants to enslave our whole race. All of it. But she's so supportive right now.
So what does Bardic Inspiration do?
You get to add 1d8, I believe. now.
Holy fuck.
Within the next 10 minutes, you get to add a d8 to essentially a d20 roll.
Yep.
Great. Well, let's just add it to that insight check. Now it's
Ability,
a 20
attack,
total.
or saving throw.
Yeah. You absolutely gather. In fact, some of the lines and passages are specifically about how much he hates his father for sending him here against his will. You glean. Ebonheart Jr. was sent away for political reasons.
No, he had that whole line in there. I caught it. Yeah. All right, friends. New order of business. How do we get Ebonheart Senior to the island?
Well, that'll be pretty tough. He's sitting up in his ivory tower like all the fucking rich people in that city do.
But do other people know Ebonheart Jr. is dead? Other than us, do other people know that? Is that like
The
common
captain
knowledge?
knew.
You've told a couple people.
A lot of the pirates knew.
Meek, do you still have his finger?
Yes.
Can I have it? Not
No.
for my collection.
Nope.
What if I give you money that's not silver?
Oh.
No, I really like this finger.
What if I
Can
trade you
I-
several other fingers?
While they're
This
doing
one-
that, can
This
I
one
try
feels
to
special.
figure out what's going on with these runes and this cauldron? Like just the reason magically this is here, right? Its purpose.
What if I let you hold nettle for an hour?
Nope.
Okay.
Veto.
So yes, Christoph, you're welcome to. How would you like to go about investigating this large pentagram and smoky, misty, bloody area?
I'm hoping to inspect the runes and maybe see if there's any correlation with their placement, their location,
It doesn't
in
seem
respect to the.
to be runic, honestly.
Oh.
It seems big block pat. Like this is the rune. It is.
Oh, it's one rune.
not very intricate spell work.
I'm gonna go scuff one of the things.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. You scuff it.
I picked this one.
You're gonna kick a candle?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick one of the candles and then like scuff the stuff off of the floor.
Okay, yeah. So you fly over, you kick one of the candles. It kind of ash, kind of, or not ash because it's a candle, so it like kind of rolls around because it's not on. These candles are not lit.
Oh, they're not like
and
the ones upstairs.
No, but as you go to kind of scuff up the red markings, doesn't seem to move.
Oh.
However, at this, since you're over
Oh,
here,
you touch it.
you see the waters in the center of the cauldron begin to bubble faster and faster.
Guys, I figured out the puzzle. Kick over all the candles.
I'm gonna fly over and put the candle back where it was.
I'm gonna kick it again.
Can you
Okay.
stop?
So, Christoph, you go over and you touch the candles, and you feel a very dark presence. You feel your fight and flight almost kicks in immediately. You feel isolated. You feel like you are being hunted as the cauldron begins to move, and you hear as these desiccated corpse-like hands begin to move out. You see a shriveled up, blackened body of a creature you saw in the middle of the red scary inside the dragon turtle. You see
Guiding
one of
bolt.
these strange creatures. You did not have a held action.
It's okay.
As I will need everyone to roll initiative. Let me. And in fact, because it is late, we are actually going to pick up their.
No, that's fine. No, let's get 10 minutes in. Just 10 minutes.
as
Come
I
on.
move you to
Just a 10.
token layer.
Please, Daddy.
Uh,
Just
this
2 more
is
minutes, please.
As one of these grandchildren of Yarlathotep crawls out of this boiling cauldron of blood and ooze. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session, boys.
Meek, tell your little cousin to go back where he came from.
Guys,
Hey,
I
I
figured
have-
out the puzzle.
I have silver tipped arrows for this fool. I'm ready.
He comes out like, you messed up my
Oh.
room.
You got any games on your phone?
Well, good job, gentlemen. You survived and have traipsed through Ebonheart Manor successfully, sort of.
Positives, amazing lore dump. Negative, Steven
Yeah.
wouldn't let me take a human-sized globe.
It's bigger than a person. It's 20 feet.
I'll get that globe.
All right. Love
Give
you
me
guys.
pictures of Spider-Man and give me that.
Well played.
Wait,